The Pope traveled from Rome to crown him emperor. Napoleon took the crown from his hands and crowned himself. The message was simple. I made me. Nobody gave me this. I took it. Listen up. 1769. A kid is born on some forgotten island called Corsica. Napoleon Bonaparte. Short? Yeah. Poor? Absolutely. But this little nobody had something most men will never possess. An obsession with victory. While other children played, he studied war. He didn't cry about his circumstances. He weaponized them. They sent him to military school in France. The rich kids mocked his accent, his poverty, his size. Did he complain? No. He doubled down. While they partied, he studied artillery, tactics, mathematics. Speed of learning. That's lesson 1 beginning. You want to win? Learn faster than everyone else. 1793. France is in chaos. Revolution everywhere. At 24 years old, 24, Napoleon gets his shot at Toulon. Everyone said the siege was impossible. He saw it differently. Took him 1 week to position his artillery. The fortress fell. Speed. He didn't wait for permission, for the perfect plan. He moved while others debated. 1795. Paris is rioting. The government is about to collapse. They call Napoleon. Save us, they beg. Does he hesitate? Does he form a committee? No. A whiff of grape shot, he said. He fires on the mob. Order restored in hours. Most men talk. Winners execute. Then he marries Josephine. Beautiful. Connected. Older than him. Love? Maybe. Strategy? Definitely. She opened doors. He used every advantage. But here's the thing. He loved her madly. Even when she didn't deserve it. Even alphas have hearts. But they don't let it stop them. 1796, the Italian campaign. They gave him a starving, demoralized army. Everyone expected failure. He marched them across the ALPS in the middle of winter. Impossible? That's what losers said. He moved so fast the Austrians didn't know what hit them. Momentum. Lesson 2. Once you start winning, you don't stop. You accelerate. 14 battles in 1 year. 14. He won 13. How? Speed and momentum. While enemy generals slept in comfort, Napoleon studied. 3 hours of sleep. That's all he needed. Your competition is resting, are you? 1798. Egypt. Why Egypt? Because he's thinking bigger. Britain controls the seas. Fine. He'll conquer the East, cut off their trade. The pyramids have stood for 4,000 years. Soldiers, he tells his men, from atop these pyramids, 40 centuries look down upon you. Legendary. Then disaster. The British destroy his fleet at Abukir Bay. He's trapped in Egypt. Stranded. Most men would surrender, would give up. Not Napoleon. You know what he does? He studies the Rosetta Stone, reorganizes Egypt's government, and prepares his next move. When you can't go forward, you build strength. He abandons his army, cold-blooded, and sails back to France in secret. Ruthless? Yes. Necessary? Absolutely. The mission was bigger than one campaign. France needed him. Sometimes you cut losses and reposition. That's patience. Lesson 3, starting to show. November 1799. The government is weak. France is losing. Napoleon stages a coup. The coup of 18 Brumaire. He walks into the legislature with soldiers. I am here to save the Republic, he declares. Democracy? In chaos, strong men make decisions. He becomes first consul effectively ruler of France. Here's what weak men don't understand. Napoleon didn't just conquer, he built. The Napoleonic Code, still used in 70-plus countries today. He reformed education, infrastructure, banking. Winners create systems that outlast them. Your legacy isn't just what you win, it's what you leave behind. 1804, Notre Dame Cathedral. The Pope himself is there to crown him emperor. But Napoleon takes the crown from the Pope's hands and crowns himself. The message, I made me. God didn't give me this. I took it. Savage, December 1805. Austerlitz, his masterpiece. Austria and Russia combined against him. 85,000 men to his 73,000. He pretends to be weak, lures them into a trap. Then at dawn, he strikes. Total annihilation. They called it the Battle of the Three Emperors. Only one emperor walked away the winner. By 1807, he controls most of Europe. Spain, Italy, Germany, Poland, all under his influence. From nothing to emperor of the greatest empire since Rome. How long did it take? 15 years. 15 years from nobody to master of the continent. But there's a cost. Josephine can't give him an heir. He loves her. But love doesn't build dynasties. He divorces her, marries an Austrian princess. It destroys him emotionally. But he does it anyway. You want to know the difference between good and great? Sacrifice what you love for what you need. 1811, his son is born. Napoleon II, King of Rome. The dynasty is secured. Everything he built will continue. Or so he thinks. Pride comes before the fall, gentlemen. 1812, Russia. His greatest mistake. The Tsar won't play ball with Napoleon's trade blockade against Britain. So Napoleon decides to invade. 600,000 men, the largest army ever assembled. Momentum was his strength, but now it became his weakness. Sometimes you're moving so fast you can't stop. He reaches Moscow. It's empty. The Russians burned it themselves. Scorched earth. No supplies, no shelter. Winter is coming. Here's where patience should have kicked in. But he waited too long to retreat. Pride. It blinds even the greatest. The retreat. Nightmare doesn't describe it. 600,000 men went in. Maybe 100,000 came out. Frozen, starving, broken. The greatest army in history destroyed by winter, hunger, and overconfidence. Even a king can bleed. Now everyone smells blood. Austria, Prussia, Russia, Britain, they all unite against him. The coalition, he's fighting on all fronts. Still, he wins battles. 1813, 1814, he's outnumbered but winning through sheer genius. But there's too many. Even he can't be everywhere. April 1814, Paris falls. His own marshals turn on him. Abdicate, they demand. The great Napoleon, who conquered Europe, forced to surrender. They exiled him to Elba, a tiny island. From emperor of Europe to prisoner on a rock. Here's where it gets insane. He's on Elba for 10 months, watching, waiting. Patience. Lesson 3 fully manifests. France is in chaos again. The old kings are back and everyone hates them. Napoleon sees his moment. March 1815. He escapes with 1,000 men, lands in France. They send an army to arrest him. He walks up to them alone, opens his coat and says, "Soldiers of the 5th, if any man would shoot his emperor, here I am." They join him, All of them. That's charisma. That's destiny. Without firing a shot, he marches to Paris. King Louis XVIII runs away. Napoleon reclaims the throne. The 100 Days begin. The greatest comeback in history. From exile to emperor in 3 weeks. This is why legends never die. June 18th, 1815. Waterloo, Belgium. Against Wellington and Blücher. He almost wins. If Grouchy had arrived, if Blücher had been delayed, if the rain hadn't soaked the ground, history turns on moments. He loses the final defeat. He surrenders to the British. I put myself under the protection of your laws, he tells them. They don't honor it. They send him to St. Helena, the most remote island on Earth, middle of the South Atlantic. Escape is impossible. 6 years. He lives 6 more years on that rock, writing memoirs, building his legend. Even in exile, he's winning. He turns himself into a myth. The books spread across Europe. The legend grows bigger than the man ever was. May 5, 1821. He dies. Stomach cancer, probably. Some say poison. Doesn't matter. At 51 years old, Napoleon Bonaparte, Emperor of France, conqueror of Europe, leaves this world. From nobody to everything to nothing. Or did he? His body returns to Paris in 1840. Les Invalides, under the Golden Dome. Millions visit every year. The Napoleonic Code still governs nations. His military tactics still taught in every war college. His name still means greatness. The 3 lessons. 1. Speed. Napoleon learned faster, decided faster, moved faster than everyone. While others debated, he executed. In 1796, he won 13 battles in 1 year because he moved before enemies could react. 2. Momentum. Once he started winning, he never stopped. Each victory led to the next. Italy led to Egypt, led to first consul, led to emperor. Winners don't celebrate. They accelerate to the next target. 3. Patience. But speed without patience is recklessness. He escaped Egypt when he had to. He waited on Elba, watching for his moment. He built legal codes that would outlast him. Russia taught him what happens when momentum overrides patience. The greatest know when to sprint and when to wait. From Corsican nobody to emperor of Europe. That's not luck. That's will made manifest. Now go build your empire.